Right, today we're going to show you how to pressurise one of these stainless steel IBCs. These are the tools that are required: safety glasses, marking pen and soapy water. So first of all, put safety glasses on, and we go over to our test jig here. This IBC must be inflated to 35 kPa, 35, no more. So we just, this is the way I fill it up. Got the cup in here, open the ball valve, onto the cam lock, ensure that both levers are tight, closed. Now we'll put some air through it. I'll get a volume of air in it and then bring the gauge back. As you're doing this, watch the sides on the IBC, make sure they are not ballooning out too far. Oh jeez. Got to close the valve off. Okay. Definitely no way you're going to sit at this pressure here. I'm just getting a volume of air into the vessel to ensure it's got enough air in there. We'll just close that valve off. Come back to around about the 35. Goes a bit on the slow side, but ensure the accurate readings is what we have to do. Normally put the copper in down the bottom here, like in the ball valve. Some people do it at the top, but when you disconnect the air, you may get sprayed with chemicals. So the safest spot is down the bottom on the ball valve, then you can close it off. And be careful when you drain the air out. Do not stand in front of the ball valve when draining the air out. Very important. Got our 35, just dropping a bit. So it's 35 there. That's beautiful for that. Right, now we grab our soapy water. Oh, tad more. There's our about 37 there, so we'll just let that come back down. There's our 35. Now we'll grab our soapy water. Anywhere where there is a weld welded to the vessel must be checked. marking pen is to mark leaks. So come around this side here, Dave. Now the steel. Right, first place I check is this nut. Make sure there's no leaks here. Then we can go around the clamp band, ensure no leaks. Should you ever get a leak around the clamp band, you can tighten up the bolt a bit more and hit it with a hammer, but not too hard because you will split on the seam. So just a few gentle knocks, sometimes that will solve it. So that's looking good there. We also check underneath the pressure plate under here to ensure there's no bubbles. It's looking good. On the back here where the welds are, on the hinge plate here, check along here. I have had one or two leaks through here where the weld's actually broken. Check underneath here as well, there's a weld underneath the clamp band. Make sure this one's looking real good. Get a better look, you can actually look through these little cutouts here or cutouts there to make sure that she's not leaking underneath, and that's looking pretty good. Then we go from there, we go around the outside of the tank here, around the weld, looking good. Looking good there. Good. And then now we check this seam along here. Check behind these saddles. If they ever get damaged on the sides, usually this spot here, around here, or behind, is where they'll get a leak. Go around again. Again. Do you see a bubble? Just keep going, spraying, then come back, and if you can't quite see it, come back. There's no more bubbles. It's just probably just a bubble out of the too much soap. So I have a habit of using. Alright, that's looking pretty good there. Now the other thing is we have to check these side welds. Start there, let's pull all the way down. Two side welds. Again, that's looking pretty good. No leak detected there. And we have another side weld on the other side. Again, got to put the soap board down. Okay. Now I'll get the forklift and put it up on the stand so we can check underneath. Right, I've got two spots on the top here before I put it up on the stand. Once the earth strap plug is welded to the vessel here, and that's looking good. And around the in-feed tube, this one's plugged at the moment. Normally it would have a cam lock and a dust cap on top. As I say, that's where some guys actually fill them up. I don't like it because you can't, when you disconnect it, the air will come out and you could get placed with some chemical. So the ball valve down the bottom is the best. Right, now we'll just lift this up, put it up on the test stand, so we can check check underneath. When checking underneath, one thing I forgot to tell you, we need a light for underneath. So, we have a little lug up here. It's easy with a door on the front. Check around the ball valve. Any welds underneath. That's looking pretty good. Check the welds under here. Right around where the welds are, and again that's looking very good. Got some welds up the front here. This is why I have the glasses, because you get soaked with soap. Looking pretty good here. That's very good. Now we check around the bottom here as well. Right around that weld. On news items, sometimes they'll crack through here, and you will get little leaks, or around through here as well. So it's very important to check to ensure, especially on these corners too, they've had a knock in them. They'll split along there as well, or not split, but they will create a hole. That's looking good. Part here is actually welded to this part here, which isn't part of the vessel, but you can always run a bit of soap across there. Doesn't hurt. Looking good there. When they're not fully welded along here, like it's only stitch weld, you will get a pocket of air in there. Sometimes it will give you a false sensation that there's a leak, but when it's a leak you'll see bubbles coming out quite rapidly, so bear that one in mind. And that's looking real good. there we have, that's how we test a stainless steel IBC. Thank you.